Good morning, my friends. It is, well, actually, I'm recording this in the afternoon on Wednesday, May 27th, and I have an awesome story for us today. It's called Dancing in the Wings, and it's by Debbie Allen, and pictures are by Kadir Nelson. This book is a little beat up, as you can see, but it is one of my absolute favorites, and I really think you'll enjoy this too. I really like how the illustrator makes it look like she's dancing in the night sky. Okay. Dancing in the Wings. I wonder what that means, dancing in the wings. Like, does it mean she has wings? Or she's dancing off to the side? We will find out. Here is our dedication, and it says, for my daughter Vivian and Fela, Furley, Judith Jameson, Cynthia Gregory, and all long-legged divas who are destined to dance. And then for Emil, my little sassy, and then it has D.A. and K.N., which are the authors and the illustrators' initials. Ever since I was born and could see, everywhere I looked, I saw dance. In the clouds as the wind blew them across the sky, in the ripples on a pond, even in the sea of ants marching up and down their hills. Dance was all around me. Dance was me. My mom calls me sassy because I like to put my hands on my hips and because I always have something to say. Well, if you had feet as big as mine, you'd understand why. You should join the swimming team since you got those long toes and don't need any fins, my oldest brother Huey teased. I shot right back at him. Well, at least I don't have that big forehead looking like a street lamp. Mama said, stop all that bad talk. You act so ugly sometimes. Huey, your big head is a sign of intelligence. And Sassy, your big feet will make your legs look longer and prettier in your ballet shoes. My legs were longer, all right. So long that when I went out to tendu, point my toe at the bar, I tripped Miss Catherine, our teacher, who was coming down the line, looking the other way. Splat! She landed right under the piano, her legs up in the air. Ooh, it was funny. Even she had to laugh. Sassy, she called out. I'm gonna have to tie orange bows on those big feet of yours. Sorry, Miss Catherine, I answered, but if you don't wear your glasses, you still won't see them. One thing for sure, because of my long legs and big feet, I could jump higher and spin faster than anyone else. I was taller than the rest of the kids at school, even the boys. At our recitals, all the other girls got to dance solos and duets and wear pretty tutus. I was too big for the boys to pick up and too tall to be in the line. So I watched from backstage, danced in the wings, hoping that if I just kept dancing and trying, it would be my turn to dance in the spotlight. One day at the end of ballet class, Miss Catherine announced, Mr. Debato from the Russian school is coming next week to look for talented young people for the Summer Dance Festival in Washington, D.C. The whole room turned into a whirlpool of excitement as the sign-up sheet was posted. Everyone wanted to try, especially me. Look at how much taller she looks there. But I wrote my name down, and as I did, I heard two girls, Molly and Mona, giggle behind me. Mona said, oh, please. She'll never make it. They said talent, not a Tyrannosaurus. My heart seemed to stand still. For once, I had nothing to say. I couldn't hide the tears I felt welling up in my eyes. So I just grabbed my dance bag and ran to the parking lot. Oh, how would that make you feel if you heard someone talking about you like that? I heard a familiar horn honk and turned to see my Uncle Red in his bright green pickup truck. Uncle Red had the whitest, tight, curly hair, smelled of cigars, and every day wore something red. A tie, a hat, a shirt, socks, maybe even his shoestrings. Just always something red. Why of all days did Mama have to send him to pick me up? Why today? I was not in the mood for his jokes or stories. But I quickly tried to dry up my eyes and get in the truck. I got a good one for you today, Sassy. What did the banana say to the monkey? Split! Get it? Split! Banana split! I started to cry. Sassy, what's wrong? He said. I told him what had happened, and I'm just so much taller than the other dancers, Uncle Red. Sassy, he said, you gotta look at this as a gift, girl. Being tall means you can see all around, so you can always find the right path to take. No, I said, it means I stick out like a big acne bump on someone's nose. I'll never get to dance, and it's a waste of time to go to that audition. Now you listen here, girl, said Uncle Red. If I was as tall and as pretty as you, I wouldn't need to wear red so people would know it's me coming and going. All you gotta do is make your mark on the world. All you gotta do to make your mark on the world is walk into the room. Her uncle's really trying to make her feel better, huh? By the time I got home, Uncle Red had cheered me up, had me laughing and feeling better. And as I got out of his truck and he waved goodbye, calling out, "Make your mark, girl!" Huey and his football friends stopped playing. Huey yelled out, "Hey, Sassy, why don't you come and play with us? We need a goal post." His little mean, ugly friends laughed, and boy, did that make me mad. "Sure, if we can use your big head for the ball," I shouted back. His friends screamed with laughter, and Huey got so mad he turned red, looking like a tomato with that big old head. Ha! We were just about to go at each other when Mama called us to come inside. Late that night, I lay awake, staring out my window and thinking about Uncle Red's words. I could see myself dancing on the Milky Way, swirling like a twinkling shooting star. And next thing I knew, I was talking to myself out loud. I'm going to that audition, big feet and all. On the day of the tryout, kids came from all over the city. It was so crowded, everyone was expected to wear black. But like Uncle Red said, I picked my own color, bright yellow. And instead of standing in the back, I squeezed between Molly and Mona, and I stood right in the front row, and I ignored their snickering. Miss Catherine came in and introduced Mr. Debato. Everyone applauded. Boy, was he short. Couldn't have been more than 4 feet 9 inches tall. He started walking down the rows and pacing back and forth, just looking at us, and then he stopped right in front of me. "Young lady, why are you wearing that loud yellow leotard? I'll need to put on sunglasses to see anybody else. Please go to the back row." Molly whispered, "See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya." At least he noticed me, I snapped back at her. I put my hands on my hips and walked to the back. The first round of the audition was center floor exercises. Mr. Debato walked around prodding and poking, making corrections. He stopped once and looked right at me, but didn't say a thing. I held my breath as he dismissed almost half the kids after the first round, but not me. Next was the adagio, the slow section. I stood as close to Mona as I could get and whispered, "Your skinny little short legs are gonna look like chicken wings next to mine." "Well, I'd rather look like a chicken," she said, "than a turkey like you with that long neck." "Talk to the hand," I told her, and I took my leg up so high it got stuck. Luckily, I could balance on my other big foot, so I just held it until Mr. Debato remarked, "Young lady, the exercise is finished." "Oh," I jumped out of the position. Show off, Molly grumbled. Gobble, gobble, Mona imitated a turkey. Then came the leaps across the floor. I took off like Jackie Joyner Kersee in the long jump at the Olympics. With one leap, I sailed in the air past all the other girls. Molly and Mona watched, looking pea green with envy. By the end of the day, there were only 7 of us left. Mr. Tabato called out everyone's name except mine and asked them to step forward. Standing alone, I really had to fight to hold back my tears. Can you imagine what that would feel like? Then I heard him say, "Thank you all for coming today. Keep working, keep trying, but you are dismissed." Mr. Tabato said to me, "Sassy, you have a great deal of potential. You have beautiful long arms and legs, but you flail around with no control. You must learn to use your feet better and timing. Timing. We have a lot of work to do when you come to Washington this summer, but please leave that loud yellow leotard at home. All you need to do to be noticed is to walk into a room." "Dismissed," he said. Jumping and shouting, I ran to the parking lot. I made it, Mama, I made it. And guess who was there to pick me up? Mama, Uncle Red, Huey, and half his football team piled in the back of the green truck on their way to a game. Everybody was so proud of me, even Huey. "You go, Miss Bigfoot," he said. "Well, thank you, Mr. Big Head." And we all laughed. One month later, Mama and I boarded a plane to go to Washington, D.C. She held my hand as my heart pounded when we landed. At the school, there were young dancers from Russia, Mexico, France, China, Cuba, Brazil, New York, Texas, and long-legged me from Inglewood, California. In the class on the first day, Mr. Tabato introduced me to his 12-year-old protege, a boy named Dwight, who was 5 feet 10 inches tall. "Dwight, I think I have found you a partner. Meet Sassy." Mama was right. Being tall wasn't so bad after all. And neither was having a big head. By the end of the summer, Huey had won the grand prize at Space Camp in Alabama, and I got to dance a duet with Dwight in the summer concert. When Dwight lifted me high in the air, I felt like I was dancing on the Milky Way, me and my big feet, making my mark on the world. There's the end. Doesn't she look so beautiful? All right, I hope you enjoyed our Dancing in the Wings awesome story today. And I hope you get outside and enjoy some sunshine and smile lots. I love and miss you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Hugs from me to you, all the way from Maryland. Bye, guys.